Hey, everybody, and thanks for joining again. So the company we want to talk about today and highlight is something that I've been watching for a little while now, missed out on its initial run, popped up pretty high, and now it's dropped off again, which could be just the opportunity that we need to jump in on it. So this company is KULR Technology Group, KULR. Founded in 2013, IPO'd in 2018. It's kind of just been bumping along for many, many years, slowly advancing their technology. So this company has kind of a tagline that managing lithium ion batteries from start to finish, and they focus on energy storage for electric vehicles and other energy needs. They have contracts with NASA. They actually have some of their technology in the rover Mars and in the space station. So that's quite impressive that they've got that. Thermal energy management, energy storage, and then there's another category they focus on, vibration reduction. So I guess they know how to package and case their batteries to reduce all of the vibrations and make things more efficient. But what does that have to do with the recent run-up and then semi-collapse in the stock price? Let's just say a give back. The thing that really intrigues investors and certainly caught my attention is that they recently allocated 90% of their surplus cash. So that's good to hear that they have surplus cash. That's a good sign for a small cap company to have that. But 90% of their surplus cash allocated to forming a Bitcoin treasury. So that amounted to $21 million. So not only do you have an kind of a space and aerospace defense, an energy management type company, but now you also have a little bit of a play on Bitcoins, which makes it pretty exciting as well. I guess with all of the things that KULR Energy does, they have an addressable market in the billions of dollars, and this is growing quite rapidly. So let's take a little bit closer look at some of the fundamentals and see where we're at. So with a market capitalization of approximately $770 million, this is actually sizable for some of the companies we've been contrasting this to in the space. Price of around $3 a share has been on a rocket ship. This is traded quite low, under $1, well under $1, to all the way up to $5 and nearly 50 cents a share. So pulling back to $3 presents a bit of an opportunity for those of us who missed this company on its initial ride up. And being that they have great technology, they're everywhere, good amount of contracts, a Bitcoin repository, and recently regaining NYSE stock exchange compliance, there's a lot of momentum for KULR Technology Group. The cash and debt situation, the liquidity appears quite solid for the company. And since they've had a number of cash raises and they appear to have enough liquidity to operate quite nicely, enough to actually set up this $21 million Bitcoin repository, which is interesting for a company of this size. Revenue came in at just under $10 million. So they do have product, they do have revenue, and it's actually increasing. So, and I'm not expecting revenue to stay at this level. It looks like they've got the components in place and the contracts in place that revenue is going to start ramping up quite nicely. So lots of things to consider here. So the stock's caught fire. Again, to recap, new contracts, Army, Navy, government, NASA, Bitcoin repository with all the surplus cash that they have, and then reestablishing compliance for the New York Stock Exchange listing requirements has ignited a fire under KULR Technology Groups. So this is also translated into buy ratings for the stock, increasing stock price expectations. Some are saying $5 to $6 a share, which is up from the $3 now, but I've also seen some as high as in the low $20 per share range. So there's going to be some volatility here, but with a stable of good technology that they have, Bitcoin, some momentum, good contracts, if you're an investor that's willing to take a little bit of risk, this is some interesting exposure to have, and this could be a wild and exciting ride. Anyway, just want to bring it all to your attention. I do have a small stake in KULR Technology Group, and we'll continue to evaluate it to increase that share. And hopefully you find this helpful. And if you have any questions, comments, please let me know. We'll talk again soon.